Welcome to the first part of a video series of mine. In this series I will talk about my guess who will be the top girl group of the 4th generation. This will mostly be my own opinion, but I will base it on some stats you can look up yourself. Important is this is not a ranking of how much I enjoy the music, just how much I think they can be the biggest group of the 4th generation. Now here's the ranking system. S is the highest class and F is the lowest. But this is not to rank the music, just their potential to be the number 1 girl group. And the last thing before I start the video, this is just for entertainment purposes, so don't take it too serious and enjoy. The first group I'm gonna talk about is Billy. Billy debuted November the 10th, 2021, so they're active for a little bit more than a year. Their label is Mystic Stories and I think many of you don't know it. It's a smaller label. At the moment they have 3 mini albums released and sold a total of 257,000 copies. To comparison, ITZY sold with their first mini album 200,000 copies. So as you can see, they aren't even close to being as successful as a group like ITZY. I do like them, but to be realistic, their potential is an F to be the top group of the 4th generation. Next is actually my favorite group of the 4th generation at the moment, Purple Kiss. But they have even worse sales than Billy. They have 4 mini albums and sold a total of 148,000 copies. And they are from the same label as Mamamoo. So even though I think they are some of the best vocalists and have a really good concept and songs, but sadly many people don't listen to them, even though I would put them in a D ranking because they have some of the best vocalists I think of the generation. Yeah, and now they have worse sales than Billy, but like singers like Swan have so much potential, D tier. Next on my list comes Everglow. They have a total of 6 mini albums and have sold 233,000 copies. So in relation to Billy, they have worse sales. But even if you put Purple Kiss and Billy together, they wouldn't reach the views of the music videos of Everglow. But despite that, they have still bad sales. So I would put them in the same level as Purple Kiss in a D tier. Next comes one of the bigger groups, aespa. They are from SM Entertainment and with 2 mini albums they sold a total of 2.5 million copies. So they are a pretty popular group, but the problem is they don't get a lot of comebacks. So I can't put them in S tier. Just because the company is not managing them well enough at the moment in my opinion. So aespa is on the A tier on potential in my opinion. The next group is Vivi's, basically G-Friend without half of the members. They have 2 mini albums and sold a total of 128,000 copies. So they aren't that unsuccessful if you compare them to the other groups I mentioned before. The views of their music videos are on the same level as Purple Kiss at the moment, so they aren't really strong in that region. And because G-Friend had to die for that group, and if you compare them to G-Friend, I put them in an F tier. But this is not a front against the girls, they are still great, but that G-Friend had to die is fucking bad. So the last group for today's video is G-Idol. So they got a total of like 5 mini albums or 6, but the last 3 of them had a really good growth. So they basically have 1.5 million copies sold and most of that were the last 3 albums. So their popularity exploded over the last year mostly, with Tomboy and Nude. And I think they have one of the strongest fan bases. So I also would put them in an A tier. But this is more like a wild guess because we don't know if they will sell the same after Nude because this is the first time they sold so many copies. But yeah, I think they have more of the stronger fan bases. But with that I conclude my video. If you want to support me, you can like and subscribe. Write your own opinion down in the comments. Have a nice day and don't forget, send Purple Kiss. Finally. What is this?